So they all know the truth.
So, but going forward, Prof.
Yes, sir.
Going forward, I want to, you are a very senior official of a university, the Lagos University of Science and Tech. And one of the principal problems in this country today is unemployment.
Yes, sir.
But studies have revealed to me that unemployment is not as much a problem as unemployability.
Okay.
And this has to do with skill acquisition. Now, being where you are today, the DFC admin Lagos University of Science and Tech, what are you trying to do in terms of refashioning your academic program so that we enable people to earn a living after graduation without necessarily having to depend on existing jobs?
Yeah.
What kind of creativity are you inserting into your students?
I still want to thank God for taking me there.
Right.
That place is an eye-opener. Like what I knew before going there, you cannot compare to what I know now. Mm. Like I found out that the new university is like considering the needs of where we are, the peculiarity of Lagos. And that's why many of the courses there are fashioned towards the needs of Lagos. And being a University of Science and Technology, even from the name, you will know it's like a specialized university. And most of what they do there is practical. Go there, you will see several workshops, not only for people to learn, but how they can apply what have been learned. There, we are looking at how they can carry on some innovations, there and creativity and all that. That is what that school is for. But leaving my school, my experience in the last, I envisioned where there will be problems for people to be employed in Nigeria. Number one, the population is too massive to be catered for. And I now found that even me in my household, I had that a long time ago, that there is nobody under my roof that will go to a regular school without learning and hard work. You go to school, then you must have a vocation that you must learn. That will go a long way to help us. Now, coming to the unemployabilities now. The problem I have seen over time is because we are not getting it right. Gone are those days that some courses or some professions are what people are always running after. I would not like to mention some that are going to, the graduates are just too many, and in their field, so many other people are contesting with them and still excelling more than them in that area. What will you do? It is one thing for you to be educated, it is another thing for you to have a relevant or prerequisite experience of what you want to take out.
And an average employer is looking for value.
Many of these unemployed graduates that we are talking about, when they are in school, we are their teachers. I was in the employment of LASU for 27 years as a university lecturer, and we know what goes on around in the university. Many of them will just come for coming's sake. And you know the system is exam, which I believe is not the true test of one's ability.
Yes.
Is what they are always contented with, just reading for exam, passing, and that's all. But the practicability of what have been learned, you will see that after the exams, come next semester, they might not be able to recall again. So by the time they now go into the labor market, for them now to be able to compete favorably with whoever that is in that circle will become a problem. And we have seen so many employers of labor writing to pros or discussing at several
not too satisfied
with the quality of graduates products, yes, the quality of graduates that we are churning out in Nigeria.
So how are you addressing that now?
The unemployed, that's just like I told you, my school, as an example, we don't so much rely on what you put on paper.
Okay.
We want to see
practical.
the practical aspect of what we have learned.
Fantastic.
And that practical aspect, and I know that many schools now, they know what I'm talking about. Instead of them to just have the normal degree, they now combine with entrepreneurial
Because I was even
man.
going to say that certain courses that we may even begin to identify as not too effective in terms of employment, those courses may remain. There's no problem. We can always add these skilled ones to them.
That's what most universities now are doing. That you add entrepreneurial education into whatever you do, so that many of the students will have the practical experience. Let me give you an example. How can you be a graduate of agric extension or agricultural, all their courses under the agri, and you cannot even, you don't even know how to plant, how to
plow
anything. It could even use a mechanized
that's too bad.
Yes. Like in my school, what we introduce is it is compulsory for everybody, most especially the graduates from our agric faculty, must have a farm of their own.
Wow.
Yes.
Within the school? Or?
Yes, within the school, sir. Within the school.
That campus is so big?
It's big. So rather than for us to waste the land, what we have,
and in the course of that, they are producing.
Like if you come to my school by next week Tuesday or Wednesday, you can buy a basket of tomato as cheap.
I am coming.
We have farms that we invested in. We have the tomato farm, we have the watermelon farm, the cassava farm. So many. Now we are also moving to Agbowa. Agbowa is we have an extension in Agbowa where people can do cage culture, the fishing. We have the water in Agbowa. A portion of the land have been given to our school where we are moving into, where we can now do the cage culture, teach our students how to breed fishes using the cage culture. So we are gradually getting there.
I'm indeed glad to hear this. Because that's the way to go.
No graduate of fisheries will graduate without going to Agbowa, without experimenting with what we have done there, without really knowing about the breeding system that we have brought into the curriculum.
Thank you very much.